What's up, Blah? All right, let's go and get this started. We can make some magic happen out of the hobby tonight. All right, we start with Hogan. We got a silver Danny Palmer. EO Sky, this one is 170 of 499. Rumble performance of Rey Mysterio, Jakara Jackson. Red Wave of Dragon Lee, Redemption. There's an emergent of Lexus King. Lucian Price. Silver Izzy Dame, Andre Chase, 169 of 199. WrestleMania Moments of John Cena. Throwback Signatures Red, Card 4. PJ Brooks. CM Punk on a redemption out the gate, first auto. None's too shabby. orange coming up. Silver Bianca Belair. Eddie Thorpe. This one is 403 of 499. WrestleMania Moments of Undertaker. Let's take Ledger. Red Wave of Bray Wyatt. True Red of Otis. 127 of 299. Nice Mojo. WrestleMania Moments of John Cena. 25 of 25. Last of His Kind. Silver Tatanka, Tank Ledger on the orange, 70 of 99, and a Kane Prismatic entrance. Sinclair. Red Wave of Tiffany Stratton. Katana Chan, 7 of 40. That's it there. Rumble Performance of Roman Reigns. Let's see, this is supposed to be here. Do that. What's up, Jose? Silver Carmella. True Red, Johnny Wrestling, 260 to 299 on a Johnny Gargano. You're the first to the party, Jose. Red Wave of JC Jane. JC Jane numbered now, 76 of 499, and an emergent of Cora Jade. WrestleMania Moment of Warrior. Red Wave of Damian Priest. Nichin, 124 of 199. Shawn Michaels on the silver WrestleMania Moment. There's Jada Parker. No, Rebecca, I do not get tired of opening up all these damn cards. I appreciate your concern, though. Dusty Rhodes on the silver. Carlito, that's cool. 122 of 499. Prismatic entrance of Bautista. He's in Farouk, JD, and Jimmy Uso. I got you, Jose. I got you, bro. I got you. Carmen Petrovich. silver X-Pac, and an auto behind X-Pac, EDD. Eddie Thorpe, 40 of 49 on the Eduardo Thorpe. My favorite wrestler of all time would be one Bryan Danielson. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. That's my all-time favorite. Currently in the Fed, I'd probably say one of the new young guns is going to be either Braun Breaker or Gunther. Jose already at it. All right, box 2. Second box is bad boy. Let's see if we can ramp it up a little bit for the people. See if we can land on some major hits. Santos Escobar. We do fairly decent with that. We'll see what we can do for you tonight. Obafemi, Kurt Angle. Silver Tony D'Angelo. He's feuding with Obafemi right now. Liv Morgan, 111 and 199. Prismatic entrance of Damian Priest. Red Wave of Kalani Jordan. Nice little color match there. Followed by a 40. Julius Creed. 17 to 40. Or not Julius, it's Brutus. Got my creeds messed up. And I actually like Jules. 17 to 40 on a Brutus Creed. Need a Carmen. Alright. Got you, Matt. Izzy Dame. Silver Joe Gacy. Earthquake. 134 499. And an emergent of Thea Hale. By a lot of Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar. Escobar does decent around here. Or a nice Lola. Who else you got, Matt? Just those two? Carmen Petrovich, Lola Vice? I know you got more than that. Try to get Jada. Got Snipe. She might be a little tougher now to get. I think the name is starting to grow a little bit. Escobar C. I thought that was cool when he did that. Thought it was pretty creative. 100-footer. Ain't get it out. And Giovanni. Okay. There we go. Now the requests are starting to come in. The card gods, we'll see what they can fulfill for the people. That's what we like to see. Send the requested. We'll send them up to the card gods and see what we can make happen for you. Bubba Ray Dudley on the Red Wave. Nice little print line in there for you. MVP 303 of 499. There is a Rumble performance of Shawn Michaels. Mr. Michael Hickenbottom. Maxine Dupree on a silver. Indy Hartwell. 118 and 199. Rumble performances of Trips. See some Fallon, Gigi, and JC. We just pulled a couple of JCs there, Casey. So you might already be up. You got Isla, Kane, Kiana, Carmen, Lola, Lucian, Miss Elizabeth. Okay. Signatures, B&I. Oh, no problem, Pete. Bronco Nima, 41 of 99 on the Bronco Nima auto. followed by Braun Strowman, 126 of 149, and WrestleMania moments of PJ Brooks. Also Naomi, she's your favorite. We don't pull a ton of Naomi's, but we'll see what we can do. I don't see Naomi pop out too much on this in a hobby. Oh, she doesn't have your breaking problem.
Was Malik Monk on Sacramento last year?
Who?
Malik Monk?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, you sacked town last year. I'm down in once a week, go hard one day. Yeah, that's the auto. That's when the autos is cool. Yeah, it's a 49 of all.
That's insane.
Yeah. But the Malik Monk auto is a pink though, at least. That's pretty fire. The pink redemption.
Yeah.
Not mad at that.
Lively is sick too.
Yeah, that Lively with the Batman mask. It's pretty crazy. Did you watch Total Divas before? No, can't say that I was an avid watcher of Total Divas.
You weren't a Total Divas guy?
I was not a Total Divas guy. No, I can't say that I was.
When it was on, it was like the only way an ex of mine would actually watch wrestling.
Really?
She was like, I know who Nicole and Brie are. Like, Bella? Like, no, Garcia. Like, what did you just say to me?
Yeah.
What did you just say to me?
Yeah.
Like, that's Nicole and Brie Garcia.
Red,
and that's Brian. Like,
Red Wave and Jada Parker.
Brian Danielson. Like, huh?
Ricochet, 33 of 299. Jose actually watched it. I am not at all shocked.
It's reality TV, you know.
I'm cool, fam. I'm
seeing
cool.
Jimmy and Naomi, that was a lot of fun. They're funny as hell together.
Sherry Martel on the silver.
That's kind of it, though. That's kind of it, though.
DON on the auto.
John Cena was goated on Total Divas.
Wow, the original Rock, Don Morocco. It's a rare auto to pull, but that's fire. Don Morocco on the auto. Prismatic entrance of Alexa Bliss, Shakara Jackson, our guy Tank. You love Brie mode. Nikki Rock Attack. Alright. Okay. Alright. Silver Yokozuna. Giovanni Vinci by request. 58 of 99. First Giovanni Vinci we did tonight.
Did you see what they did with them tonight?
No, what'd they do?
Doing them incredibly dirty.
Is he jobbing out already?
First off, he does the whole entrance with the music.
No,
none of the posing, none of the Veni Vidi Vici, none of that.
Yeah.
He's taken off the jacket in the ring. Apollo Crews rolls him up 1, 2, 3. It's literally like a 3-second.
That's crazy.
So they better be doing something with him. There better be a reason why they're doing that. Because if it's this burial, then I'm done. I'm done with the Fed. Bro.
That's crazy.
I'm done with the Fed, brother.
That's crazy. Are we really recapping Nikki and John's relationship? And you know,
remember when they
you know what, fam? You know what, fam? Y'all do you. Y'all do you. Y'all do you. I'm gonna pull these cards. Oh, Matthew might have got his information wrong. Riley Osborne. I'm about y'all got it. Y'all got it, fam.
We gotta get you with the
John, nope, no, we don't. Eddie Thorpe. You know that moment's passed. It's fine. I missed out. Roddy Piper on the silver. Brindley Reese, 24 149. Nah, I'm cool, fam. I'm cool. I'll just watch my Raw. I'll catch up on Raw.
Why would you want to watch Raw when you can watch Total Divas?
Nah, I'm alright, bro. Red Wave with a honky tonk man. True Red of Ludwig Kaiser, 74 of 299. Emergence of Dragon Lee. Brindley Reese. Silver Kari Sane. Drew McIntyre. DM Hunk for the uninitiated. 256 of 499. WrestleMania moment of Stone Cold Stephen Austin. Little cable guy reference for those of you who don't know. I didn't see that Shannon Sharp interview. If he legitimately said he has too much life to have kids, that's a goated statement. I have too much. That's your reason. I have too much life. I have too much life for children. I will visit them in the hospital, but I cannot give over my life to kids. He wants to do more. Fair enough. Living his truth. You got it, champ. You got it. I thought that was the point of life not John Cena's life. It's not the point of John Cena's life. This is the conversation this is the convo we're having tonight, folks. Diesel on the red wave. Maxine Dupree. 283 or 299. Silver Terry Gordy. JC Jane, second number hit of hers, 88 of 499. Rumble performances of Stone Cold Steve Austin doing the stunner in the Rumble. Poor K. Eddie Thorpe. Silver Scripps. Purple Juan Cena. 24 of 149. WrestleMania moments of Undertaker. Say his name and he will appear. We believe in John Cena. You can't see it? I know, Matt. None of us can. Just like he can't see himself with children, apparently. Matthew apparently has a number that he would have helped Nikki with. You legit was never seen a fan. It's not an unpopular take. I don't know if you remember him getting booed pretty much everywhere because people were tired of him. I don't know if that would make that take unpopular or more popular than you think. There's a lot of people who weren't John Cena fans. I'm not the biggest John Cena fan, but there's a respect for what he's done in the game. When you saw him in middle school, so you didn't like the bars. You just wasn't into the bar heavy stuff. Understood. You weren't a basic thugonomics guy. Got you. Silver Isla Dawn. Earthquake, second number hit of his, 227 to 499. WrestleMania moments of the Hulkster brother. He said this is bad for white people. That's how you felt about it. Hey man, if you're gonna rap, you can rap the entire community. I can't speak on it. Chelsea Green on the red wave. Second mojo, Jimmy Uso, 11 and 25 on the Jimmy Uso. WrestleMania moments of Ultimate Warrior. It was embarrassing. To who? He went platinum, fam.
You went platinum.
Ken Shamrock on the silver.
Yeah, the Fuki went platinum.
Auto of WOL. Wolfgang, because that's what we needed. 45 of 99 on the Wolfgang auto. And a prismatic entrance of Bret, the Hitman Hart. The excellence of execution. The best there is. The best there was. The Best there ever will be. Platinum to elementary school children. If they buying an album, fam, it's platinum.
Yeah, 11-year-old me bought that album for sure. But who be talking about?
It's platinum, broski. Platinum is platinum is platinum. I don't know who's buying Yanni, but my man's selling. So it is what it is, broski. You know, it's also a ridiculously high number. Baby Shark. Go look that video up on the tube and see what the numbers are. The market is the market. It's yes it is. It's in the. They got a makeup of numbers. What's it called? Look up. Just type in Baby Shark on YouTube. Have at it, sir. He's heard of it. He's heard of it. There's no Matthew hasn't heard of Baby Shark.
Is that the most well-known song ever?
It's in the running. It's up there. Next to like Happy Birthday or something. Brinley Reese.
It's like one or the other at this point. It's crazy.
It's gotta be. Silver GG Dolan. We got an orange JC Jane. It's a JC Jane break, ladies and gentlemen. 63 of 99. Rumble performances of Yokozuna. What's it called? You're funny, sir. You're hilarious. Izzy Dame, Silver Wesley, Legendary Signatures, K-N-E.
Ooh.
I wonder who that could be. Kane! 35 of 49 Legendary Signatures of Kane. Nice little blue background there. He said, oh yeah, I know this. You damn right you know this. Just look at the views. Look at the amount of views. Red Wave of Carl Anderson and Katana Chance. 22 of 199. WrestleMania moments of the Hitman. You got Kane? Congratulations, sir. Shout out to you.
That's it.
Shout out to you, Matt.
It's masked Kane, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only one arm not burned Kane. Everything else is covered Kane. It's old school.
Okay.
Really all. Man, I guess I'm just different. Because you didn't like John. I mean, I'm not saying everybody had to love it. I'm just saying my man went platinum. Tis what it is, what it is.
No, he built different. He and the Kane out, he different. Mayor.
Boom shakalaka. As they say.
What theme song are we putting on the bracket? Are we doing his OG theme or are we doing his mascot theme?
OG theme. Now Shaq can actually rap. He went platinum. If we're gonna stay consistent, he went platinum. I believe Kobe went platinum too.
I don't know about that.
I don't think Bean went platinum. I don't think the Bean went platinum.
Shout out Tyra though.
Red Wave, Grayson Waller. That was Kane before he spoke facts.
Myself on fire.
That was so stupid, bro. Chad Gable, 99 of 499. Shoosh. Thank you. Shaq had some fire songs. That's the first.
You have the little voice modulator, like little voice box.
That was stupid, bro.
That's crazy.
So everybody else got a microphone. How come I don't?
And then X-Pac came out. You don't even have to do anymore.
Silver Scarlet. Karrion Kross, 94 of 299.
I know we've been talking about the biggest what-ifs in wrestling history.
Mm-hmm.
What if Kane wore the black and green when he was with X-Pac and DX? That would have changed the wrestling world forever, I think.
It just would have been a nice little, would have been a nice colorway. Undertaker on the Red Wave. Sandman, 433 or 499.
Done it, bro.
So you want the Kane mask to be like a pair of J's? So you just an Air Max. He's got colorways on colorways on colorways.
Yeah, bro. You see the picture of Kane with like the full-on tracksuit, right? You got the bag on. You got the bag on too.
No, I didn't see that.
What? This is a legendary picture of Kane.
Okay.
Kane with the track. This is on Raw TV too. This is like on
In a tracksuit.
Yeah, in the tracksuit, bro. He's got the shit on.
Just like Tony D'Angelo.
No, way better. This is like
Way
90s tracksuit.
Oh boy. The Fabulous.
Or you've never seen this picture? That's what this is. Oh wow! No. This is what it's about.
No, I didn't see.
He had the Nike tracksuit on. If he wore this, but in his suit with the purple and black and white, fire.
They really caught my man showing up to the arena and just snapped the photo. That's funny.
You've seen him with the cape on, right?
No, I haven't seen.
This is from a house show in MSG in '98.
This is
it. This is sick ass.
That's low-key fire.
This should be his image variation.
That's low-key fire. I'm not even mad at that. That's low-key fire right there.
I guess it kind of makes sense because sometimes they would show, like, it's like Attitude Era Raw. They're showing like wrestlers showing up to the arena because it's like an actual sport.
Yeah.
And they would show like Kane and Undertaker and Big Show, and they're walking up, quote unquote, to the arena, and they're already in their ring gear. Like, Big Show, you showing up in the singlet? You just wear that around?
Kane,
you got the mask. You got the suit. You've got the jumpsuit on. You've got your singlet on at all times. This is what you wear out and about.
It makes sense though for Kane.
But he's got the bag too.
For kayfabe.
He's got a bag with him over his shoulder, but he's already wearing his ring gear. I'm like,
Oral mints on the silver.
This is your going out ring gear.
Yes.
You got the in-ring gear in the bag already too.
131 to 499 on the Razor.
Doesn't make any sense.
You don't know how you went from Cena to Shaq? Because you was thinking bar heavy. You was thinking bar heavy. That's what it is. You were thinking of a true Fushnicker. Red Wave of Maga the Stallion, a.k.a. Nikita Lyons. Natalia on the blue. 64 of 199. Rumble performance with Alan Jones. Silver Charlie Dempsey from House Regal. Followed by Ludwig Kaiser. 457 of 499. And WrestleMania moments of Roman Reigns. The OTC. In the building. Word Life. Space Thugonomics. There's some pretty fire rappers all over the world, sir. It's rap. Somebody's gonna be good at it somewhere. It's like saying there's pretty good basketball players other parts of the world. Yeah, we know. Except the UK. That's wild. You're not a Central C fan?
That's not true. Skepta's great. Skepta's good.
You said just kidding.
That's crazy.
You said he got jokes. He likes Skepta.
You don't like the Spice Girls, bro?
You don't like the Spice Girls? Okay. Gold Gang. Cause y'all tripping. Red Wave of Jake the Snake Roberts. In our first edition of the Gold Gang. First member. Ill. Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Stacks on the go up. He looked at Tony D'Angelo crazy the other night. 4 or 10.
Well, interesting, huh?
Yeah, he looked at him a little crazy. I would too, though. You're not finna just. Yeah, Stacks got it tonight. Whoa. Whoa there, champ.
There's a TikTok that came up on my feed of Boba Fett to I Serve the Base by Future.
Yeah.
And I sent it to my brother who had never heard or seen of him, and he asked me, why doesn't he have all the belts? He will in a few years, bud. Give it some time.
Ren Sinclair. Wolfgang on the silver. Sean Spears. 374 of 499. Rumble performance of Kane. We got Redemption coming up as well. Slide that to the back. Bam Bam Terry Gordy. 58 of 199. Emergent of him. Mr. Carmelo Hayes. And a Redemption. Sensational Signatures Prizm Blue. Card 42, which means probably going to be a bit scrubby. Devon Dudley. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. We like Devon. Usually when you get to them high numbers, though, scrubby. But shout out Jackie Robinson, number 42. So wasn't gonna be too bad, I guess. Oh my brother, testify. You usually butt Devon? Excuse me? Oh, bye. Okay. All right. Typo go crazy, Matthew. Speak German at home and type English at night, it gets confusing. Fair enough. I do like the fact that you're taking the time to expand. Appreciate that. Pause if necessary. Sheamus on the silver. Shotzi, 175 of 499. Obafemi on the emergent. Danny Palmer. Shout out Adriana Rizzo too for that little segment. She was entertaining during that segment. Rikishi, Daddy Uso, Red Wave. Auto of AGR, it's numbered. Ariana Grace, 87 of 99 on Santino's Daughter. Let's see, Soruka, Do Love, Pete Dunne, Nakamura. Yeah, where all the gold, fam? How you doing? I'm good, Sean. Surviving, living life and whatnot. We had one gold that we pulled thus far. A young man by the name of Stax Lorenzo. Silver, Montel Vontavious Porter, followed by the badass Braun Breaker, 230 of 299, and a prismatic entrance of Kofi Kingston. They do the Italian thing completely over the top, and it's hilarious. Like, it shouldn't be funny. It's not supposed to be funny, but it's hilarious with the delivery. Got in the card case was fired the other night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we do like the undercard around here. It's a good time. The Italian thing is terrible. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what I'm thinking? I don't think I've seen in any wrestling company they do the Italian mob characters like without humor. Have you ever seen that? Or they do it seriously? Like, I know Tony D'Angelo and Stax and all them are supposed to be serious wrestlers, but the Italian mob thing has never been done without being extremely over the top. Like FBI or ECW.
Yeah, exactly. FBI's kind of the main example I can think of.
Like, it started off as comedy, then they started to, serious them up a little bit when the roster thinned out. But it's just, I don't know. I've never seen it done to where it's not had this kind of goofy stigma to it. Izzy Dane, we got a silver Thea Hell. Yeah, first of all, he's not Italian. Nikolai Volkov, 350 of 499. Emergent of Trick Williams. But I mean, I guess wrestling does everything is supposed to be a little more over the top. But like, even you look at somebody Gunther, you look at somebody Ludwig Kaiser, they don't go over the top into their nationality at all. Jey Uso on silver. Eddie Thorpe, 271 to 299. Shannon is Jewish, not Italian. I just don't think they expected it to like go over as well as it did, to where they had to give it like real push. Red Wave of Akira Tozawa. Izzy Dane, 60 of 99, and prismatic entrance of Paul Levesque. Matthew got some real feelings about this. You got the floor, bro. You got the floor. Let it out. They're just playing in the German stereotypes a little bit. How egregious, Matt? Tell me, because I'm not super familiar. Like, I can call out the ones I see, you know, speaking from my perspective, obviously, you know, the Crime Times, the Red Cup Boys a little bit. They toned it down somewhat, but the Nation of Domination obviously was prime example of that. So from another perspective, do tell me how egregious they've been as a company. It started off with Men on a Mission, where Vince felt like it was absolutely necessary to have this duo here. Neither one of them was very good in the ring. Then you put Oscar in there to do the, you know, the throw your hands in the sky, the DJ chant stuff, which was goofy. And Vince dancing, and he was doing play-by-play. I'm like, man, if you don't get off my TV with this, not early WWE Raw, early Monday Night Raw is really, really tough television to watch.
I mean, we're lucky wrestling is still around because the Fed should have gone out of business. That stuff was so horrible.
We got a Mojo coming up. Men on a mission. We're on a mission. Shut up. Stop. Red Wave, Joe Gacy. Godfather. 5 of 499. Speaking of prismatic interest of The Rock, that Crime Time is pretty cringe. Nation of Domination is actually speaking some legit truth when they allowed them to, but it was, I mean, just over the top with it, I think. Yeah. R.I.P. Sean Gaspard. Crime Time. See, Matthew, this is what I'm saying. See, this is why they get away with these things. Great Mood on the silver. Acom on the purple. 34 of 149. And a Mojo prismatic entrance of John Bradshaw Layfield. 13 to 25 on the JBL. And the Crime Time was goofy.
Those two are so talented.
Randy Orton on the silver. That's the crazy part about it.
They're so good.
Road Dogg, 20 of 199, and WrestleMania moment of Hulk Hogan.
Still pretty great that they never won the tag titles once.
Crime Time?
Yeah. I thought those belts meant nothing. Like, you couldn't throw them
throw them a bone.
1 month long reign.
Yeah. Something quick. I mean, they were over.
They were disgustingly over.
And then they paired them with Cena.
Dude,
that
one
time.
They were going to be humongous.
Yeah.
CTC, shouts out. But, you know.
When you say get away with it, oh, just the idea that we can just lean heavily into these stereotypes and it just be okay and acceptable because it's considered to be entertaining or entertainment. And I'll tell you what I think of Imperium. Yeah, all right. That's now we get into the nitty gritty. I want to hear this. I want to hear how negative is that for you from the German perspective? So I want to know. I'm always curious about these things. I know they do it across the board. Some you can point out, some you can't. Like I know when they did, what was it? Who was it that they had riding lawnmowers? Which was it Mexicools? Like, come on, fam. What's Vince? What are we doing, fam? Like some that I can see are just blatantly egregious, and then you talk about other countries I just don't know enough about, so I can't speak to it. You think they're literally mimicking the SS? Nick Aldis on the silver. Samuel Zane, 19 to 499. You'll have to tell me what the SS is because I don't know.
You don't want it. It's the bad guys.
Okay. You think that's what Imperium is mimicking? That's what they're supposed to be mimicking? Carmen Petrovich. Jade Cargill on the silver. Seth freaking Rollins, 12 of 99. Do you still think they're still doing that, or have they kind of veered away from it with Gunther's reign and all that? Roman Reigns, KAN on the auto. Carl Anderson, 66 of 99 on the Carl Anderson. No, they still are. Psycho Sid, RIP, 149 of 199. Prismatic entrance of Hollywood Hogan.
But like, Imperium is not a WWE thing. Like, what was it before when it was on the Indies? It was like Ring Comp. They were doing that for like a long time. It was him. It was Tim Thatcher. Like Marcel Barthel before he was Ludwig Kaiser. Like.
So
they've been around for a long time.
So they've always paired up like this.
Yeah, like they've always done like this whole the mat is sacred thing. Like it's always been like we are the best wrestlers. This is not a joke. Like this is a sport. Like we expect you to treat this as seriously as we don't. And if you don't, we're going to teach you how to. Like I think that's always been their thing. They've been doing it for a while.
Mm-hmm. So are we saying like this? Well, Matthew, are you saying that? Basically, they just taken something that, like this SS thing, and like ran it into wrestling, and it's what offensive in that way. The guy's playing into the German stereotype. All right, so because I'm not, like I said, I'm not super familiar with what he's talking about when he says the SS, right? So I'll ask you, Chris, because you're a little more, you got a better understanding of where he's coming from with this. Would you consider that to be, like Roxanne Perez on the Red Wave, Kalani Jordan, 133 or 499? Like, I'm not a big fan of like the whole Red Cup thing with Montez and Angelo, but I understand it's not as like over the top egregious as some of the other stuff they've done. Psycho Sid on the silver. Izzy Dame on the auto. It's a nice one. Nice rookie hit there on the Izzy Dame. WrestleMania moments of Hogan. Like, is what they're doing right now with Gunther worse than what they did with Nikolai Volkov and all that stuff back in the day? Red Wave with Sherry Martel.
I'm not going to pretend that I know all the historical significance of that
153 of 299.
I just know what I know from the books I've read. Nikita Volkov is, I think, some dude from Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, at least Walter has some kind of, like, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose because he knew this was the kind of reaction he would elicit when he was wrestling in WXW in Germany and throughout Europe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But he was doing like the big Van Walter stuff. Like he always kind of wrestled this stiffer style, like this purely traditional style that is kind of associated with a lot of European wrestling. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he's doing it to completely elicit that kind of reaction, but I would imagine that if he was, he would have got like verbally destroyed when they were in Germany a week or two ago. I don't know. Like I know what he's been doing with the ring comp. Like, remember 10 years of like, getting out all that stuff. Like, I don't know the entirety of it, but I don't think it's as bad.
Okay.
The stereotypes of it. A lot of other gimmicks.
Yeah, Peterson is definitely not politically charged as the Volkov days. I know that's something that Vince was like notorious for. If there was any kind of, that's how Iron Sheik rose to prominence. I know that's the direction they were going in with the Muhammad Hassan thing, and that got shut down. They Silver
were
Undertaker.
They were using stereotypes to get
Wendy Cho,
bad guys as recently as Shinsuke when he turned heel against AJ.
38 of 49.
Changing all his colorways and fonts from red to yellow.
Yeah.
The language of a lot of the stuff, like
Izzy Dame.
That's stuff I'm a little more comfortable speaking with since I am like Japanese.
Yeah, have you seen any from your perspective that are just like over the top egregious, or they haven't been too bad for you? Baron Corbin on the red wave. Tommaso Ciampa, 267 to 499. Emergent of Dom Mysterio. Adriana Rizzo. Silver Devon. I always thought.
Are you asking me about that?
I'm asking you. I always thought Kaientai was a bit over the top.
No, that's bad.
Brindley Reese, 69 to 299, and WrestleMania moments of Roman Reigns. I thought they didn't do Tajiri any favors, but I understand the point they were trying to make. Like, they were trying to get over to this whole Great Muta type of run.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, Kaientai's crazy.
Mexico's was pretty crazy. But to be honest, I think the three of them loved that gimmick. I think they're all super cool with it. I could be remembering wrong, but I think I remember interviews of them saying like, "Oh yeah, we think this is funny," and the lawnmowers are cool. Gosh, I mean, we'd have to be going. I mean, the Del Rio stuff wasn't inherently like stereotypical. I mean, like they've done like foreign aristocrat for a long time.
Yeah, they've always.
It's more just like I'm rich, you're not. It's never really used as like a stereotypical kind of like I'm using my foreignness to get heat. It's I'm better than you because I'm rich.
Right. And again, Matt, like this is why I'm asking you these questions because I know they have them there, and like unless you're actually of that nationality, it's hard to really always pinpoint it and see it. In one way, we're seeing an evolution of how wrestling interprets foreign heroes: Damage Control, Legato, Imperium. You guys don't like Gunther, is what you're telling me? Out in Germany, you guys don't like Gunther at all? Izzy Dame, Silver Damian Priest, Nathan Fraser, 59 of 99. I want to find somebody British, somebody from the UK in here, and tell me if like any of the William Regal stuff was over the top.
His gimmick was that he was British.
Yeah.
I mean, his Titantron was just a Union Jack for a while.
Silver JC Jane, Kiana James, 81 of 199. We got Razor Ramon on the WrestleMania moments. That's one.
That's a bad one.
That was probably a bad one.
Oh.
He got over with it, but that had to be a bad one. Red Wave of Blair Davenport.
I think that is the problem. I think a lot of the time they give like someone a gimmick like that, they are talented.
367 to 499. Yeah. And that becomes the issue.
Yeah.
Because it worked. Can we really say?
I mean, for as much as we love him,
there's nothing really insane about British history.
What?
I don't know. I don't know that, Matt. They probably haven't tapped into some of the stuff they probably could tap into, but there's some things there. I appreciate the modern take. I'm Asian, and the biggest head scratcher for me is Dragon Lee's gimmick. Not like Germany. I mean, maybe nothing to that extreme, no.
We
but
can talk about,
if you really wanted to, they could dig into some stuff. We can
talk about 13th, 14th, 15th century transatlantic trades and things and
it's just
other things that they were being on those ships.
I think to Matt's point though, there's not a ton you can really do to like parlay that into wrestling. Like to parlay it into a individual character and get it over as a wrestling.
I would say the main thing is that I think for a long time in a lot of media, British people have always been default as the bad guys because they sound different. Like all the bad guys in Star Wars are just British people. They always have been.
Right.
With a lot of other pieces of media, but
yeah.
That's just the way.
Yeah, Matt. Like your example, Matt, is a lot easier to digest because it's still fairly. It's not that. Yeah, it's fairly recent. Eddie Guerrero on the silver. Otis, 108 to 499.
I mean, that was like
Seth Rollins.
Love Eddie, obviously, but like that gimmick in hindsight. It was
Latino Heat or the lie, cheat, and steal thing.
Yeah, like there's a reason why JBL and him went so well together during that feud. It's like JBL was
Red Wave of Miz, Duke Hudson. But I mean that goes back to your point of if the person's talented enough to get it over. Exactly. 148 and 199, Duke Hudson. Emergent Tatum Paxley. I mean, we talk about it all the time. There's no way that King Booker should have gotten over the way it did, but Booker T made it work. I still feel like the Undertaker thing should have never lasted as long as it did, because I thought that was the goofiest gimmick ever. One of the goofiest gimmicks you'll find for this profession. SES, there you go. Gold Gang. What was Rebecca? That's who she is. There you go, Rebecca. You asked her Santos Escobar. We got you a gold Santos Escobar auto. Shout out to you. Dijak on a 40, 24-40, and WrestleMania moment of Terry Bollea. Yeah, Booker T is a GOAT for sure. To get that and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, even the segments with The Rock where Booker was like the bumbling idiot. Like it was. I mean, it's probably not noticeable to people outside of the community, but you could see the difference with, like, you know, Booker and The Rock both being African American. However, you know, maybe one's a little more polished than the other. I'll put it that way. Yeah, they threw that in there a little bit. They threw that in there a little bit. But who is Imperium getting over with? I mean, not knowing any of like me not knowing any of the stuff that they're leaning into, I'd just say just for wrestling in general, I've looked past the presentation. I've looked past the presentation, just leaned straight into the fact that dude can just wrestle, and I enjoy the wrestling. Here's Tank Ledger. Booker T has window and mess with the grocery store. That's funny. That's good times. Winnie Cho on the silver. Shinsuke Nakamura, 84-149. Like the Wendy Cho thing. I don't know. Maybe I just thought it was goofy. Just the whole falling asleep in the ring thing. I've never liked that at all. Karrion Kross. I think against Kalani Jordan was the first time I actually sat down and watched her wrestle. Sol Ruka, also by request. Nice auto of Sol Ruka. The fact that we're upset about Vinci's booking tonight.
I don't want to talk about that.
You don't talk. I don't talk about.
I'm doing that in my costume, bro.
What do you see out of that character? Like, how far do you see that going? Sami Zayn on the silver,
I mean,
Cora Jade, 109 or 299.
I'm a really entertaining wrestler. But like, I need something to propel me into people caring about me. You know, it's a tale as old as time of like losing streak is supposed to help people get over until you watch a guy lose for 3 months straight, and I'm like, oh, you're a loser. I don't care about you at all. So. He needs something. If this is leading into like him getting a mentor or a manager that helps him focus up on just winning the in-the-ring stuff, like kind of rehashing the stuff they did with Andrade and NXT, I'm fine with it. But I mean, I think he's a really good mid-card guy if all the chips fall the right way. So
we're thinking Icy at the most. Yeah, they never did close the story. They never did close that arc with Kaiser too. They never really did fix that. I thought we were going to get like a little mini feud that could help both of them a little bit, but we've seen. I think because Kaiser got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Kaiser get injured with against Braun? Yeah. You feel like one day she's just gonna snap and win the NXT title? Wendy is up next. I want to see how this Wendy Cho and Tatum Paxley thing goes. I think that should be interesting in terms of just weird stuff we get to see. They're both capable.
It was cool seeing
Luke Gallows, Dusty Rhodes,
That was cool.
12/49. What'd you say?
It was cool seeing Lyra back for a second down there to help out.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like those two together a lot. They're a lot of fun.
Over Femi. Got a silver Bray Wyatt. You think they have a plan for Wendy? I hope so. Wolfgang, 138/299. Are we thinking Wendy wins it before Jada wins it? Red Wave of Shinsuke Nakamura. Jake the Snake Roberts, 222/499. And Rumble performance of Cody Rhodes. What would our thoughts of since we're here, the We the People? What were the thoughts of that? Wendy just feels like a discount Wyatt 6 character now. I don't know about that. Like the way they converted her, I thought was pretty smart when she went from, she's still wearing pajamas to the ring.
She woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, I don't mind that so much. I'm glad they're giving her a bit more serious edge, even though it's still goofy by nature, just because of it's over the top character work. But if she can pull it off, I'm fine. I mean, Tatum Paxi is too, but if she can pull it off, I'm fine. And again, with the Wyatts, I think if they eventually settle into trying to sell the story that Bray, pause is necessary, lives in all of them in some way, then I'm okay with it. Because they haven't so far gotten rid of the individuality of each performer. But if all of them pull something from like the Wyatt moveset or the Wyatt characteristics and run with it, then I'm okay with it. I do think there's a cap on it. Like, I don't need them turning into like Bloodline 2.0 in terms of dominance. There's got to be a ceiling on it. I just don't know where that ceiling is. JD McDonough on the Red Wave, nice Funko. Ora Mensa, 202/499. Emergent of Wesley. See what he looks like as his hill run continues. You think there's a cap. It's got to be a cap. We don't need 5 fiends running around. I don't think it's going to get to that extent. Like I said, I think we pull an element of Bray for each of them and call it a day and just leave it at that. KGL. There's a silver Akira Tozawa. Call me Kurt Angle. Call me Kurt Angle. Last of its kind, 99/99 bars. You're welcome. Legendary signatures of Kurt Angle. WrestleMania moment of Undertaker. Silver Rikishi. Kofi Kingston. 132/199. Shout out to Odyssey Jones for messing up what should have been a really good heel turn. Because, he's out here doing wild things that he doesn't need to be doing at all. Ever. So
easy. Not getting big piece of trash.
Yeah. They're just slowly rolling that story to death. The Wyatts? I mean, they're going to have to brand. Like, I don't know where the next feud is. I think that's the issue at this point. Don't know where the next feud is. We're dealing with an uberly talented roster, super deep, to where whatever direction you point them in next, you're pretty much going up a tier. And I don't know who you target next as the Wyatts. Unless they have to pivot off Karrion or pivot off of Woods and Kofi and send the Wyatts after Karrion Cross and their crew. I don't know. Yeah, the Gable thing is that to me strictly because Gable and the Creeds should be doing way more than they're doing. Like, you shouldn't have paired that trio up just to bury him, especially when Chad was that close. Silver Sheamus, Maxine Dupree, 33 of 499. I mean, they don't have anywhere to really point the Wyatts at. That's the problem.
I think we'll get a much clearer look of what a lot of characters are doing.
Red Wave, Baron Corbin.
Rumble season.
Cora Jade, 81 of 199. They need to bring her up to the main roster too. Just plug her in and see what happens. If she gets hurt again, you know, it is what it is. But they gotta do something with her. She can't be in NXT anymore. Wolfgang on the silver. Another Mojo. Great Khali. 17 to 25. Great Khali on the Mojo. Sorry guys. We didn't get a gold Khali.
Damn, bro. Dang.
Terrible. I'm sorry. Last Testament versus the Wyatts. I mean, I'm just guessing just off like the cult leader thing. You know, cult leader versus cult leader and see who comes on top. You know, I don't know.
I think it's a good direction you can go into.
There's just not, what I'm saying, my point is just not a lot of directions for the Wyatts past Gable and the Creeds making them look good, you know. It's quick hitting offense. Again, and this is one of my concerns when they first put it together. The presentation, I think, is in A1. But one of my concerns when they first put it together was when we scale it back, we're still looking at what has already been sold to us over time. It's like jobbers for the most part. Bo Dallas on the main roster, jobber. Joe Gacy just got to the main roster. Dexter Lumis never really got a real push outside of the little thing with the Miz for a while. Luke Gallows, Eric Rowan, my bad, Luke Gallows. Eric Rowan was pushed a little more serious, but Nikki Cross, they still don't have anything for her. Sami Zayn, 148 to 499. Like, in terms of in-ring stuff, Nikki's not gonna. The character works for what they do as the Wyatts, but if you break her out singles, what are we doing? There's nobody else for her to pull that with. Godfather on the red wave. Chad Gable on the red. 84 of 299. Prismatic entrance of Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I mean, that could be the case too, to where we wanted it so bad and the build-up was so well done that they've kind of lost any further direction. Drew McIntyre on the silver. Daddy Uso, 49 of 99, and a prismatic entrance of R-Truth. The only thing I could think that they could possibly do to help this out is to flip them heel. I just don't know how they'd be able to pull that off. I don't think you could because of the association. I don't know if you can flip them heel. They just don't have targets for real. Now, if they, and I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk or nothing, but if you send them back down to NXT and let them kind of do that there, you might be able to, you know, get a little more longevity out of it. You might be able to stretch it a little bit further. But on the main roster, I mean, who on that next tier makes sense as a target? Bring Logan Paul back, have them mess with him. I don't know. Maybe I mean, the next one would probably be, and I hate to say this because I think they've been doing my guy dirty as is, but you could send him after Theory and Waller.
Have them terrorize Theory and
Yeah.
Waller. That'd be kind of fun.
I mean, I guess, but Baron Corbin on the silver, Grayson Waller, say his name and he appears. 13 of 149. Emergent of Lola Vice. But I mean, even that, the legs can't be super long on that either. I mean, you know, you'll get some funny segments, but it's like Bronco Nemo on the silver, Wolfgang, 126 and 199. Kofi Kingston on the prismatic entrance, Lucian Price, Danny Palmer. They just didn't give themselves a ton of room. Now, unless they pair up some sort of faction that meets that energy and take them on that way. Apollo Crews on a red wave, AXI, Axiom on the auto. It's a good one. Waiting on that feud down at NXT as well. I mean, you gotta send them after. The problem is that the next tier of people that they go, or the next group of people they go after, have to have acting chops, and there's not a ton on the roster that have enough acting chops to sell the Wyatts aura. Gable's done a great job with it. The Creeds, you know, alright. But like, you send him after a Carmelo Hayes. I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull it off. He's supposed to be cooler. You know, he's supposed to be a cool cat type of thing. How long do you see them lasting as a faction? It's not so much. I mean, the time frame is one thing. That's hard to really say. I think a real question probably becomes how you break them up. Like, do they all just kind of run their course and go their separate ways? I mean, it's not a internal you can't have them implode from the inside, right? I would assume you can't have them implode from the inside. So how would you even break them up to begin with? And I think that once you find that answer out, and you can put a time frame on how long as a faction you let them run. I have an idea, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Once, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm signing off on this. But if you, once we get past the Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley thing, maybe Wyatt's and Judgment Day. I mean, Finn's the biggest name in there in terms of like star power, obviously, and ability. He's the highest ranking, but the rest of those guys, JD can sell, Dom can sell. You know, that might be a way to get Nikki into some sort of wrestling with Liv. Red Wave with Jade Cargill. What is going on? What is this? What is this? I will unplug this because this is not. I don't need to hear this. Fallon Henley, 9 of 149. WrestleMania moments of Seth Rollins. I mean, they could maybe target Judgment Day.
I mean, that's what I was thinking they would have to do. Is like, I think you could just throw Gacy and Loomis together as like an actual tag team.
Yeah, Silver Dom Mysterio.
Finn and JD. You know, you can have
382 of 499.
Dom, but he sell that super well. Nikki there to do the same thing with Liv.
Yeah. And that's if we want to take them up a notch, because there's not a ton in their tier that they can really toss them at. Roddy Piper on the Red Wave. JD McDonough, 224, 299.
And not like, essentially how to use like a manager. Like he doesn't target anyone. Like,
right.
They're all still their own people. They do this thing together out of, you know, of keeping the light on, that sort of thing. And
right.
just, you know, go after the tag titles. Maybe, you know, Loomis or Gacy or how do you get over enough to, you know, have one match with Braun Breaker. I don't know, like, stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be like faction warfare with them and 5 other people every single time. I think they're going to do kind of whatever they want with it.
Now, if we do get the Judgment Day Wyatt 16, right? Do we allow like setbacks? Like, is that where we get the possibility of like Bo Dallas in the ring with Finn Balor? This maybe be a level too high for him, you know. And then maybe he goes Uncle Howdy in order to get that dub, which Finn replies with the demon or something like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, it doesn't have to be, 5-on-5 every single time. Like, I think you can run that for a few months. See where it goes. If people are into it, great. If not, like you said, like they've got the flexibility to move around. Like they shouldn't be a team or a faction that's like, they're raw superstars. Like, no, man, they go around kind of doing whatever they want.
Right.
Who's gonna stop them? They're a bunch of freaks and weirdos. No one wants to mess with them. They can go to SmackDown and terrorize Waller and Fury, or they can go down to NXT and turn the family maybe a little serious. I don't know. Like they could mess with Tony D'Angelo and all of them.
Yeah.
I think if they are to continue, I think it would benefit them to kind of walk that in that gray area. Like we're not really heels, we're not really faces.
We just pick targets and that's it.
Yeah.
They'd have to do that. At some point in time, they'd have to just pick targets and just go.
Them being unpredictable is, I think, what makes them and what will make them interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you, Matthew. I agree with you, Chris. I think that's kind of like you kind of have to have them floating through different shows, and just what makes this work is the fact that they can just pretty much show up anywhere, anytime. Like take the whole Freebird thing of defending titles, and just translate, like put it over, and then like, okay, you can go to any show you want. The Wyatts just kind of pop up anywhere. There's nothing we can really do about it. Natalia Red Wave. So I think that's a really good idea, actually. Damian Priest, 36 of 40. That way you keep legs on it. You keep interest in it. Just the idea that they could just pop up anywhere and just do anything. See how long you can run with that. Kane on the silver. Paul Heyman, little Hall of Fame Heyman for you. First of his kind, one of 499. I mean, Carlito's over in Judgment Day too. He can definitely sell fear and comedy and all that. Santos Escobar on the silver. Kofi Kingston, 136 to 299. Emerging Austin Theory. Yeah, you can give that a lot of legs. You can drag that out to the point to where when we start seeing some of these other factions on the decline, because if we keep it a buck, man, at some point in time, as much as I love the Bloodline, we know where the focal point is. It's going to be Roman, it's going to be Solo, it's going to be Jacob, right? Tama and Tongaloa could at some point be comedy cannon fodder. And if, you start targeting Loa, if the Wyatts go after him, and he has to sell that, I mean, if you want to keep a job, fam, we gonna need you to play along. So there could be legs to this if they decide to stretch it out long enough to see where it goes. I still really, really, really do believe that there is a ceiling on it, and it's probably mid-card or tag titles at best. And if that's the case and that's the grouping you keep them in, then you'll be filtering people in and out of there consistently, and they just stay in that spot. So you can probably find other people to have them play along with at some point. Eddie Thorpe, Silver Diesel. Lyra Valkyria, 136 and 199. I still want to see her and Bailey. Miz on the prismatic entrance. Brinley Reese. Like, they can go after Charlie Dempsey and his crew. Metaphor for sure.
That'd be so good.
Yeah. Braid, like Uncle Howdy and Nom Dar is ridiculous, bro.
That'd be awesome.
Tony D'Angelo on the Red Wave. The Miz, 147 to 299. WrestleMania moments of Roman.
It'd be cool to see Uncle Howdy kind of terrorize the Miz.
Over Femi.
Actual history too. Like,
yeah.
You can do a lot. It doesn't have to be like can always be like one or two of them is messing around with
MMC.
one or two other people.
Michelle McCool, 22 of 99. Legendary signature. That's fire. A little throwback for you. Zoe Stark, 197 to 499, and the prismatic entrance of the Godfather. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
If he's still with R-Truth, fine, but like it could, facilitate a Miz heel turn.
Yeah.
R-Truth could be completely oblivious to it. I think that'd be funny too. Like, I know that they're supposed to be somewhat serious, but I don't know. Gable selling of it makes it funny because it's funny to see people get their comeuppance.
Right.
I think.
Couple things. I want to go back to the debut video where they just had the backstage segment, and I want to go back through and see if there's any other main roster talent that we could spot in there.
I don't think there is.
I don't think there was either, but just out of curiosity. And then two, hearing you say it out loud, I agree with that angle as well, to where they don't have to do it as a group, right? I can break off individually. Joe Gacy can, with the backing of the Wyatt Six, maybe go after Sean Spears for whatever they didn't close out there. You know what I'm saying?
Finish the story type.
Yeah. Then you can pair Lewis and Rowan as a tag and have them go after belts. Bray or Howdy can go after some of the, like you said, some of the stuff that Bo Dallas had to endure at some point. Just really, you keep the aura, you keep the story of it, but you don't have to necessarily have all five. You don't have to have faction warfare, like you were saying before. Wendy Cho in the silver. Triple H, 6 of 99 for Boss Man. Bianca Belair in a Rumble. Alexa would change the situation too. I don't want to see her back with that. I don't want her or Braun Strowman, unless Strowman is targeted. I don't want to see him associated with that anymore. I don't think him or Alexa need to be. Braun Breaker on a silver. KJA. Kiana James, 38 of 99 on the auto. WrestleMania moments of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Did you see the new faction with Fallon, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix?
You mean not Fatal Attraction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Red Wave of Apollo Crews, a big winner tonight. There's Scarlett, 145 of 499, and Emergent of Roxanne Perez. Alexa doesn't need to be there, bro. I don't want to see that. We got Nikki Cross. Let her be the lone female on the squad and just call it a day. I don't need to see Alexa back in there.
I still think they can do something with the two of them in like a feud or something.
For a spot.
Yeah, just for like you kind of left me behind.
I'm not mad at that.
That sort of thing.
I wouldn't be mad at that because Nikki's gonna need something to do at some point. She can't just be, the ring girl that pops up every time.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at like we're fighting. One, they got a ton of history past that too. If we really think about it, because that was, they did the best friend thing, or Nikki thought she was Alexa's best friend, and Alexa they got tag team history, they got belt valet history, like they have history there. So if they were to maybe parlay that into a feud, I wouldn't be mad at that. But I do think Nikki needs something to do, wrestling wise, not just pass out VHS tapes. So I wouldn't be mad at that. I'd be open to that story. As long as they have plans. I refuse to believe, after what we've seen from Trips. This is box number 9? 10, 11, yeah, 9. I refuse to believe, after what we've seen from Trips thus far, that he doesn't have some kind of long-term plan for them, because he's had long-term plans for pretty much everybody. Devon Dudley, Red Wave, True Red of Adriana Rizzo, 148 of 299. You think they'll team up together? Riley Osborne, Obafemi, Silver Meechin, Honky Tonk Man on a purple, 121 and 149. Godfather on the prismatic entrance. Brindley Reese. Red Wave of Riley Osborne. Jake Roberts. 393 of 499. And Rumble Performance of Cody Rhodes. I mean, they're the Wyatt. Well, they changed that. It's not 6 as in the number 6, but 6 is in like sickos. SICKS is what they switched it to. Which I thought was actually smart, because then it gives them a little more leeway to lower the numbers, to raise the numbers, to kind of play around with it in terms of how many members are on the team and how many aren't. And that's the other part, Peter. They could also do it that way. Raise the 6th member in spirit. Like, they gave themselves a ton of room to just finagle this any way they want to. Big Stone Cold. I got you. I got you, Rob. Let's see what we can do. Red Wave, Miles Bourne. Giovanni Vinci. 135 or 199. Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania Moments of the King of Mystery. Eddie Thorpe. Silver Lucian Price. Katana Chance, 76 of 499. WrestleMania Moments of Stone Cold Stephen Austin. What's next for Randy?
Cody Rhodes.
Silver Carl Anderson.
Nah, not yet. And he's still doing the stuff with Soul.
TBA.
Wow.
Tyler Bate.
It is gone.
Nice little Tyler Bate auto. I like the mention he got from Pete Dunne during that promo, that recent promo. I like the little shout out he got. Leads me to believe that there's something in line for Tyler when he returns. Hope so. Super talented. Super talented. If he turns into a mini Claudio Castagnoli, and that's how they use him, she's going to be in the Y6. Her post on September 2nd says it all. What does the post say? Where's AJ Styles? That's a good question. I know he was on the Japan tour. I know they had him out here. Pink tips, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. What they're going to do with AJ, I don't know. But they need to find something soon. Silver Otis. Pete Dunne. 62 and 99. Red Wave of Thea Hell. SKB on the auto. Stacy Keibler, 83 and 99. The Legend auto has been kind of ridiculous.
Greatest wrestler of all time.
Rumble Performance with Braun Strowman. Hasn't been a pretty nice Legends case. Silver Lexus King. Nathan Fraser, 134, 199. And WrestleMania moments of Terry Bollea, Mr. Hulk Hogan. We need to figure out something for Randy. We know eventually it's going to be the Cody thing, but in the meantime, what's it going to be? You had the Gunther match. I thought they worked really well together. I don't need to see a third match, though. Not without there being some sort of possibility of Randy winning that match. I don't mind them. I don't mind Gunther just putting on great matches when we know he's not going to lose. Like, we know he's going to have this title run for a while. So I don't mind, you know, him getting his get back against Sammy. I'm cool with that. And them just giving him good matchups. Is he damn? You didn't see Randy losing? Yeah, he had to lose. They're not going to have this man. Every title run Gunther has had has been ridiculously long in his company.
He's also not losing.
Duke Cousins, Silver. Yeah, he's definitely not losing in Berlin. Montez Ford, 32 or 48. Well, according to Matthew, he's not very liked out there by the German community, and they really wanted Randy to win that. But they weren't going to do that, though. This title run is going to go for... He's holding this to Mania at least. At least. Silver Tommaso Ciampa, Jimmy Uso, 12 of 299. WrestleMania moments of Roman Reigns. Like, this title run is going to go for a while. The only thing that's really probably going to switch hands, Santos Escobar on the Red Wave, Dude Love, 235 of 499. There are tag titles and the U.S. belt. I think IC is probably not going away for a while. And they're not taking the belt off Cody anytime soon. And they're not taking the belt off Gunther anytime soon. So we're looking at the U.S. belt. And we're looking at probably the double pack of sleeves. We're looking at the U.S. belt and probably tag belts. That's the only thing that's really moving right now. Everything else will probably stay still. I mean, the ladies' belts as well. But everything else will stay still for a while. The champions they have in terms of the main belts are the champions they're going to keep for a while. There's too much story to tell. If Cody were to lose it, it would be quick. 100% Ludwig is more popular than Gunther in Germany, which is fine. But the character of Gunther has to have a belt in order for that character to make sense. So he's going to be a champion. Kaiser's on the way though. There's too much potential there for them to not take advantage of it. He's going to be good. The matches with Sheamus have been good. The match with Randy was good. He's talented in the ring. He's got the look. He's got good character work. He's gonna get there. I thought they teased at one point the separation between the two. And I think they still could possibly do that later down the line. Maybe rerun like an MJF Wardlow type thing, just the other way around with the smaller guy being the picked on one there. Silver Godfather. Solo Sikoa, 464, 499. One of the better heels in the company right now. Young Solo. What's next for Randy? What's next for Kevin? Where's AJ? It's a lot of questions. Silver, JD McDonough, Nikolai Volkov, 28 of 49. John Cena, WrestleMania moments. Riley Osborne, Miles Bourne. Do you think they ever... It's for you, Chris.
For me?
Yeah, for you.
Okay.
Do you think they ever explore, and keep them in character, but do you think they ever explore the real relationship of Ludwig and Tiffany on TV?
No.
John Cena, Red Wave, Kalani Jordan, 140 or 199.
Funny moment, but I don't think they would throw those two together on TV.
I can see a nice little backstage segment of like they cross paths, and they're both snobs to each other.
Yeah, like very knowing. Like,
Yeah.
People, like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Like, there's a funny little moment, and you know whether she's with Naya or whether he's back with Vinci or Gunther, and like what the hell is that about? Like,
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Like that sort of thing. But that's it. Like I don't think it should be.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I would love to see that though, just because the smugness is what it is for both of them, in their own way. You know, like Tiffany being just like all about self, the Valley Girl level smugness. It'd be funny if he had a Money in the Bank too. I wouldn't be mad at Kaiser possibly getting one at some point. I'm not angry at that. They need to build him up, obviously, and that would be a funny year. But I wouldn't be mad at that because he clearly has to kind of do his own thing and just be away from Gunther during that time. And then to see how those two would mesh together, like if you put Gunther and Kaiser in the Tiffany Nia Jax role, how that dynamic works would be interesting. Eddie Thorpe on a Red Wave. Winnie Cho, 304, 499. WrestleMania moments of Austin. They actually might pull that off better. Just sensibly pull that off better. Gunther would, obviously expect him to go after Cody. Trade him up. You got to go after this guy. And then to have him cash in on his boy would be crazy. Silver, Brindley Reese. Rhea Ripley, 53 of 299. Need for real JD and more Jimmy Uso. Kalani Jordan. Finn Balor. Purple, Tiffany Stratton. Speaker name and she will appear. 25 of 149 on Tiffy Time. WrestleMania moments of Hulk Hogan. Gunther would be so... Yeah, they could definitely... they could just have my man walk away. They could have him just decide he doesn't want to be in servitude anymore. There's a lot of different ways they can make that happen. Gunther is a character that doesn't need to have someone alongside. It just... just plays better that way, I guess. But Kaiser, just proving to be better and better in the ring, they can just have him walk away. We'd like to get the close. We'd like to get them a storyline to kind of close it out, but if they want to leave it open to where they could have him pair up with Gunther at some point in time, somewhere down the line, I don't think that would be difficult either. If they just leave it open. Also, just uninteresting. How... Like I said, I think Gunther has to have a belt in order to validate the character. How tied in would we be to a tag team title run, though? Like, once he loses this world title, at some point, because he will, if he makes that his new goal. Braun Strowman on a silver. Carlito, that's cool. 11 of 99. Emerging of Roxanne Perez, Adriana Rizzo. Like, I've done the IC belt for a long time. I had the UK belt for a long time. You know, King of the Ring was a necessary step. Let me check the next box. Xavier Woods on a red wave. Lexus King, 227 to 499, and Alexis King Emergent. Let me check the next box, and that being the tag team titles. And I'm going to ensure that we win them for, you know, hold them for a long time. I got to have somebody I can trust. I mean, it would have to be Kaiser. It would have to be Kaiser. But that could also lead to, you know, how that builds. Like, he just gets better and better. 139 and 199. WrestleMania moments of Cena. You can even have them, I'm going to say right at the same time. Superstar Auto. Card 3. Big E. That's a nice one. Big E on a redemption. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at a long title run to build Kaiser up. And then maybe during the process of that, he wins the Money in the Bank. So he's carrying around a briefcase plus the belt. You know, Gunther's the other half of the tag team champions. Kaiser goes off, wins that title. Wins the world title from whoever is the champ at the time. We then got to relinquish the tag titles because you can't just run around with both. Or, you know, I'm kind of spread thin with all these belts that I'm carrying around. And then Gunther just automatically demands that shot. Like, well, I helped get you here. And that's how we get that feud going. A lot of ways they can play this thing out. So I do think at some point in time, you know, just to stay on brand, he'll probably need a long tag team title run as well. It either has to be a long run like every other title he's held, or it'll have to be a quick one to where he can put blame on the partner. Sol Ruka, 247 to 499. Yeah, and I think that's why it has to be something like that, because the roster is so deep. Like, you can't just keep him with the main belt the entire time. You got to keep a belt on him, obviously, but not the main belt every time. Mark Coffey, Shotzi on the auto. Prismatic entrance of Kane. I mean, even at some point, you know, give him the U.S. belt and turn that into an angle. Same way how MJF turned the belt that he got from Ospreay. Silver Asuka, Lexus King, 258 to 299. You know, maybe Gunther wins the belt and his heel turn or his heel move in that one. I'm bringing back the European Championship. Now I'm turning this into, I'm renaming this belt. Just to kind of add layers to the character. Because, I mean, I understand, as good as he is in the ring, there is a cap, I guess, for the people who want the entertainment portion of it. I need to have a reason to be invested other than just dudes really good in the ring. Like, that's probably going to wear off at some point for a more casual viewer. So if you give me something that makes me want to detest this guy, I mean, we've seen it ran before, but I don't know if we've seen it ran by someone this dominant. So if we add that as an extra little spin to it, you know, I think that helps. He's not terrible on the mic. He's really just a bland person in there. See, I like his heel. I like his mic work as a heel because it's just matter of fact and to the point. We got a Mojo coming up, so I don't mind that. But he will have to kind of amp it up a little bit in terms of delivery. And I think having a belt and switching it over and having a talk over a booing crowd might help that. 152 of 499. emerge in the Dragon League, because then he can do more stuff geared towards the audience and less towards the wrestler that he's across from. In terms like all the time, he doesn't have to. Now we got open challenges. Any American that thinks they can take this belt from me. Santos Escobar on the red wave. Maxine Dupree, 253 or 299. I mean, it's a Vince idea, but I don't think it's completely out of realm of possibility of something that could work and just add layers to Gunther and kind of stretch out some of that character work. Carmelo Hayes on the silver. Cody. And the mojo behind Cody Rhodes is Roman Reigns on a WrestleMania moment. 12 of 25. It's Christmas. Can I get some photo? There it is. 12 of 25. Nice little Christmas card for the Roman Reigns WrestleMania moment. And Cody Rhodes. This one is 406 of 499. Yeah, very nice back-to-back. Very nice back-to-back. Great match, too. They've had some really good matches together. They got really good in-ring chemistry together. Two very good workers. Roman doesn't get the credit he deserves for as good of a worker as he is, but Roman's pretty damn good. They finalized that the U.S. tournament yet? Do we know who LA Knight's facing?
The U.S. tournament?
Yeah, didn't they have like a U.S. tournament or something like that?
I thought they had an IC tournament.
I know they had an IC one, but I thought they were doing something similar with because they don't have anybody for LA right now.
I know Santos or Carmelo. I think they're kind of all.
Well, Santos, I thought they closed that out. They're still going?
Yeah, but they're doing it for the U.S. tag. They're both involved with LA Knight right now.
Got you. Jakari Jackson on the silver. MHA. Free Bird. Michael Hayes. 80 of 99. Michael Hayes on the auto. Yo, these legendary autos have been crazy. Red Wave of Nikolai Volkov. Charlie Dempsey on the purple. 56 of 149. Rumble performance of Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got a color blast, folks.
Nice.
We got a color blast. Mi Chin is going to hide our color blast. Silver Angelo Dawkins. Ultimate Warriors, Speak to Me Warriors. 93 of 299. And WrestleMania moment of Mark Calloway, a.k.a. The Undertaker. Nikolai Volkov on a color match. Red on red on red on red. We're going to sleeve and top load these hits here. And then we will segue into our color blast. Let's see who it is. There we go. All right. Mi Chin. Hiding our color blast. Let's see who it is. Looks like somebody doing a little bit of flexing near the top. There's a forehead. Some eyeballs. Wow. Jade Cargill on the color blast.
That is fire.
That's fire.
That is fire.
Jade Cargill color blast. Shout out to the Jade Cargill spot. Congratulations. That's fire. That is fire. Good hit. Good hit there. Improving in the ring. Character work still needs some work, but yeah, the it factor herself. That should be her next move. Her next little slogan. The it factor Jade Cargill. When she goes singles, when she breaks away from that tag team.
Better not be stealing Bobby Roode's gimmick. Better not be stealing Bobby Roode's gimmick.
He ain't using it.
Damn, man.
He not. He wants to be a backstage agent. So agent your ass back there and watch me get down.
He might actually be a pretty good manager for her.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Bestowing upon her the it factor name.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Kevin Owens on the silver.
I think we may have some.
Omas. 14-40. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that at all. That's actually not a bad idea. It's a good talker. Guy has a nickname. She can get some tips.
He's always presented himself as like Triple H light, so you can come out with the suits. It feels very natural for him to be I
Tank Ledger silver.
More, but I can bestow my knowledge of it.
Bronco Nemo 156 and 199. WrestleMania moments of Undertaker, and they can always flip that at some point. And when Jade starts to ascend, I've already reached heights that you never touched. So I don't think I need you anymore.
I made you. How dare you?
Bubba Ray Dudley on a red wave. Fallon Henley, 225 of 499. See what kind of success she has with that new faction of hers.
And you can still do the backstage agent stuff too.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Nope. Dual hat. If you thought Heyman was just walking onto the ring with Brock all the time and not doing some stuff backstage, you were sorely mistaken, sir. He was definitely cooking up. That color blast is fire, though. Very nice. Kalani Jordan on a red wave. Michin. 177 and 199.
But not like the UFC, not the WWE. Yeah. I think I've had in my brain that like anything is just like player great athletes or whatever. It's still
Silver Miz. Danny Palmer. 326 of 499. Prismatic entrance of the Miz. Rumble performance of China. Red wave of Brian Pillman. Dragon Lee on the auto. Nice Dragon Lee hit there. And Rhea Ripley on the emergent. What did she do to her leg? I just saw her with a crutch. Like, is that kayfabe or is that like a legit injury?
Who?
Rhea. I saw the crutch.
I don't know, actually. I did see the crutch.
I was wondering because I don't recall hearing that she got hurt anywhere, but. Kayfabe? Alright, thanks, Pete.
It would be really unfortunate, really unlucky of her to come back from injury and
get hurt again.
Something else now.
Shout out. She got tangled up in her. Okay. Alright. Shout out to Rhea Ripley, by the way. If she don't have, like, the total package in terms of selling, storytelling, in-ring, character work, mic skills, I mean, jeez.
Is she the biggest women's star they've ever had?
Yeah. Yeah. Has to be. Has to be. I mean, only other one you could really put. I don't want to say China, but it's probably China. Because the rest haven't really not for an extended period of time. Like Charlotte has a consistency. Becky had a great run.
Even Sasha had a run there as an actual star showing up in other things.
No, Matt, we know you're like, well, I know that you're the connoisseur of the women's wrestling, so please chime in. If it's not real, who is it? Man, we've been having these discussions all night. Don't tell me this is the one you don't want to involve yourself in. Kalani Jordan. Silver. Ooh, my God. Tiffany Stratton, nice color match. Red on red. 170 at 299. Bray Wyatt on the prismatic entrance. I want that 1 of 1 so badly. Charlotte all day. Okay. I don't think that that's like egregious. Red Wave of Sheamus. Next is Star Power. So we're talking about overall 128 to 199. Tiffany has no way possible reach any of the heights that either of those two ladies have.
Maybe down the line. But
yeah, down the line there's potential there, but no. Lyra Valkyria on the silver. Hot Rod and the Hot Rod, 29 to 499. I mean, will though. I'm talking about that's accomplished it. Tiffany has the ability to, you know. But I'm talking about that's actually done that. I don't know if they get. I can't say they get much bigger than Rhea in terms of totality. Charlotte is born into it.
Like, what other woman has been getting the biggest pop or the second biggest pop of the night every night?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's been someone like that. Like, I think the two biggest stars in the
Becky
company right now are her and Cody.
You could say Becky for a stretch. I'd even go as far, and this is again for a stretch. AJ for a short stretch had it. Yeah, Becky for a hot moment had it.
Her right when she became the man, like that's such an excellent run for her.
I kind of want to say Paige had about a good 15-20 minutes of that, where she was just uber popular. You would put Bianca over Rhea for that type of pop. Bianca ain't never had pop to that level, fam. Silver, Dexter Lumis, Maxine Dupree, 291 to 499. I understand you're speaking from preference. I'm talking about like Yokozuna on the Red Wave, actual pop. Dijak 4 of 199. Lola Vice on the Emergent. If you like Bianca more, that's fine. I'm not gonna knock you for that. But like for actual, when they come out, their music hit and the crowd goes crazy. Bianca's never reached that height. Luke Gallows silver. Braun Breaker, low key color match 108 to 149, and WrestleMania moments of Roman Reigns. Yeah, the only ones I could probably say for pop and reaction is Becky, because that run as a man was like pretty crazy. Bianca's pop has always been the same level. Yeah. I don't think it ever really got too crazy. There's respect there. People like her. It works, but I don't think it's ever gotten like if Bianca goes away for a little bit because of injury, and then you hear that against the wall like that music hit, nobody's getting up out there and see like, oh my God. But Rhea's intro music comes on and it has breaking glass type of impact sometimes. You never saw the pop of Rhea. You don't see the appeal with Rhea. you've heard the pop. You don't see the appeal with Rhea, which I mean, I get it, but you've heard the crowd go crazy for Rhea. Yeah, she does have that stone. The music helps a lot, obviously. I don't know if Bianca, she'd have to switch it up in order for it to like hit the way it needs to. Wolfgang on a red wave. Miss Elizabeth, 486 of 499. I believe that was on the request list. Yeah, the music plays a huge part of it, for sure. I just don't know. I don't know like what kind of drop we gonna get from Bianca that's gonna generate that same type of response. Roxanne Perez on a silver. Eddie Thorpe purple, 26 of 149. Liv Morgan prismatic. It's like even with Trish Stratus, that little laugh comes on. People, well, we asked for uno de uno. Uno de uno. Great Muda.
That is so sick.
1 of 1
That's
auto.
so sick.
That's crazy. Oh, that's fire.
Oh my God.
That is fire. Can I get some focus? There we go. That is insane.
That's so sick.
Oh, that is so crazy. Last box magic indeed.
That's low key kind of that's one of the product kits for sure.
Yeah, Great Muda 1 of 1 auto is crazy. We've got some good Muda cards, but that's crazy. Did we get a 1-on-1 Muda in general?
Was it gold Muda? I think it was
Gold, might have been gold. Maybe. Tamatonga 105 of 299. I know we got a pretty big Muda card like early on. It might have been first break that we got a gold. You're right. I think you're right. That's crazy. Shout out to the Muda spot. Shout out to the Muda spot. Which be hit or miss sometimes, which is wild to say. Somebody picked it up, hopefully. That's crazy. Legendary Great Muda. 101. Alright. Finished off strong. Color Blast was fire. Snuck in a little 1-on-1 action for the people. We got gold for the community as requested. That's fire. That's good stuff. We still got 3 more packs to go. Let's see what else we can make happen in these last 3 packs. But yeah, man, it's a nice little closeout. Shout out to the Muda spot if you're here. Let me see you. Just need Punk to sign that redemption. Facts. I think he will. That's crazy though. Red Wave, Kiana James. We got a mojo of Dwayne. 23 of 25. Final boss. Dwayne The Rock Johnson on the mojo. It's a nice hit. Yo, this last box, man. This last box has been exquisite. We got another auto coming up. Eddie Thorpe, Rikishi, Silver Miles Born. That auto, that's cool. Carlito. Nice Carlito auto there. Emergent and Braun Breaker, the badass. Future of the Fed. Silver Riley Osborne. Our blue is Carmen Petrovic, another one by request. 110 and 199. And WrestleMania moments of Mr. Blackmail, aka Mr. T. And I'm not talking about by aesthetics. I'm talking about hidden knowledge that he may have. Oh yeah, Matt, that was you. Look at you. Look at that. Down to the wire. You too, Rob. Have a good night. Man, should be a fun little recap for the peoples. Fun recap for the peoples. That was dope. That last box was dope. I'm happy with that last box. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No problem, Jose. Thank you. All right. Carmen? Yeah, Carmen's good. Carmen's good. Carmen's good. They got some stuff they got to iron out with her, but there's potential there. All right. I don't want her to turn into like female Steve Blackman. That's what I'm worried about. Like, don't lean too much into the martial arts stuff. Anywho, number to 499, Miss Elizabeth, Maxine Dupree, Hot Rod and the Hot Rod, Danny Palmer, Fallon Henley, Hulk Hogan, Cody Rhodes, Sol Ruka, Lexus King, Wendy Cho, Solo Sikoa, Dude Love, Katana Chance, Jake Roberts, Scarlett, Zoe Stark, Paul Heyman, Michael Satomura, Samuel Zane, there we go, Maxine Dupree, Oro Mensah, Jake Roberts, Otis, Dude Love, Tommaso Ciampa, Kalani Jordan, Sami Zayn, Godfather, Nikolai Volkov, Shotzi, Sean Spears, Razor, Ludwig Kaiser, there we go, Sandman, Chad Gable, Earthquake, JC Jane, Drew McIntyre, MVP, Earthquake, Carlito, JC Jane, Eddie Thorpe, and Io Sky. Our Reds to 299. Tamatonga, Tiffany Stratton on the color match, Ultimate Warrior, Maxine Dupree, Lexus King, Rhea Ripley, Jimmy Uso on the color match, Adriana Rizzo, The Miz, Kofi Kingston, JD McDonough, Chad Gable, Wolfgang, Cora Jade, Brinley Reese, Omos, Eddie Thorpe, Braun Breaker, Karrion Kross, Maxine Dupree, Ludwig Kaiser, Ricochet, Johnny Gargano, and Otis. Our blues to 199. For our guy Matt, there's Carmen Petrovich, Dijak, Umaga, Michin, Bronco Nima, Hulk Hogan, Kalani Jordan, Nathan Fraser, Giovanni Vinci, Lara Valkyria, Wolfgang, Cora Jade, Kofi Kingston, Duke Hudson, Kiana James, Psycho Sid, Road Dogg, Terry Gordy, Natalia, Katana Chance, Indy Hartwell, Liv Morgan, Mi Chin, and Andre Chase. To 149 on the purples, Eddie Thorpe, Braun Breaker, Charlie Dempsey, Tiffany Stratton, Honky Tonk Man, Fallon Henley, Grayson Waller, Shinsuke Nakamura, Akam, John Cena, Brinley Reese, and Braun Strowman. To 99, Carlito, Pete Dunne, Triple H, Rikishi, Nathan Fraser, Steph Rollins, Izzy Dame, JC Jane, Giovanni Vinci, and Tank Ledger. Shout out to Gio, hard fought match tonight. Tills the 49, Nikolai Volkov, Montez Ford, Dusty Rhodes, and Wendy Cho. To 40, Omos, Damian Priest, Dijak, Brutus Creed, and Katana Chance. Our autos are as follows: Carlito, Dragon Lee, we got a red Michael Hayes, Shotzi, Redemption of Big E, red Stacy Keibler, Tyler Bate, red Kiana James, we got a red Michelle McCool, Axiom, red Kurt Angle, Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, red Carl Anderson, Ariana Grace on the red, Devon Dudley on the blue, Redemption, Kane on the blue, Wolfgang on the red, Don Morocco, don't see that often, red Bronco Nima, blue Eddie Thorpe, and a redemption of PJ Brooks, aka CM Punk, and that is also a red. Hopefully our guy Pete gets that redeemed soonest. Mojos, these are all the 25. Dwayne Johnson, Roman Reigns, keep it in the family, Great Khali, JBL on the Prismatic Interest, Jimmy Uso, and John Cena on the WrestleMania Moments. A lot of legendary stuff in there. Gold Gang. Santos Escobar. These are numbered to 10. Santos Escobar on auto. And Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Fire color blast. J Cargo. That's insane. That's insane. And any other time, that might be a hit or the break. But tonight, nada. Hit or the break. Uno de uno. 1-1 Great Muda auto. Color match and everything. That's fire. That is insanely fire. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate the conversation. And we'll see you guys next time around.